Good evening, my loyal Casamanians. Once again, the two lunatics, Uncle Chuckie, me, and Brad on the other end, uh, are here. And hopefully you will still be here by the time we're through, and not fled into the wilderness like people have been known to. Anyway, so how are you tonight, Brad?
I'm doing fine, my friend. I spent half of my day over at my parents' house painting their garage.
Ah,
Yeah, I know. And it was just one of those things. Everything goes smoothly, then my mother would go out there and start criticizing something that my dad did, and then there would start a bit of a ruckus, and my brother and I would be kind of like looking at each other like, "What the hell just happened?" And so it was a interesting thing, it's not something I want to go through every day, and I was getting, come through flashbacks of my childhood.
yeah. I should
As
put a bucket of paint over.
Speaking of, yeah, you know how this all ended. I think we got about 2/3 of the garage painted,
Hmm.
and and my dad went down to I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot, got a couple of about 4 gallons of floor paint for the garage,
Floor
and
paint.
yeah, floor, like to paint the garage floor with.
Oh, okay, paint that. Okay, yeah, wake up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's no problem.
I
Hey,
just had visions of trying to paint the garage wall with floor paint, and
no. I'm from the South. It doesn't mean that I'm, that. Anyway,
well, you never know. You are from the South. I mean,
yeah, we could do anything. But no, anyway, he decided to put it on a shelf, and I installed these shelves like about 20, 25 years ago. And I mean, no problems, no issues. He puts these 4 cans of paint on there, along with some other things that apparently were too heavy for the
oh
shelf.
no,
Oh yeah, I'm sitting there talking to him. I'm right outside the garage door, just sitting there talking to him. All of a sudden, I hear a crash. I'm looking right there as all this
oh,
paint. Yeah, three of the
well,
four
the
gallons
floor
of
got
paint.
painted, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Three of the 4 gallons. I mean, he just brought these home from the store like within like an hour, 2 hours. I mean, he still had the receipt in his pocket for for this paint, and
Oh,
yeah, 3 of them ruptured, and yeah, just paint. And I was the lucky guy
well,
to
the
help.
only thing you could do is you get yourself a good push broom and use that to paint the floor.
Oh God. Well,
Problem
we
solved.
I wasn't that ambitious. Because it got mixed in with ceiling paint, wall paint. I mean, it was just
Oh my God!
yeah, it was just it was not
I know
a
I'm
nice
laughing
thing.
and I shouldn't. It's
Oh no.
terrible.
Oh yeah. Next year by this time I'll be able to laugh about it too, Chuck. Uh,
Yes. No, I mean, this is like, oh my God. It's like,
oh yeah.
there was a club that Don and I used to go to back in our healthy days, and the club was haunted.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is that the dungeon or whatever the
And
hell?
I mean, things would move, I mean, things would fly across the room. People would see the ghosts. Anyway, I told you the story. Well, one night we were in there, and they had a kitchen, and they had
Uh-huh.
shelves in the kitchen. And one of the shelves, this thing was sturdy, okay,
Right.
it broke, and all the glassware that was on that shelf crashed to the floor and broke and everything.
Right.
And was this big crashing noise, and oh my God, so uh,
Yeah. Well, again, it's just I wasn't planning on spending an hour and a half of my life cleaning up all this crap off the floor,
no,
and
I
that's
can imagine I would have been really upset.
I was not the happiest guy in the world. I have to
I
admit.
would probably have said, "You paint your own damn garage. I'm out of
Yeah,
here."
yeah. Well, I mean, hey, he's turning 80 in about another 20 days, so I figured,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not going to
Well,
pull it
I'm going to
too
be
hard.
70 in about 20 days, so I can
Oh,
understand.
yeah. So I'm just
You're
trying to be.
shopping early. Uh,
Yeah.
but Chucky is coming.
Yeah.
Decorate the rose bushes and presents
Yeah.
wrapped and everything. But
Yeah, move me up a notch in your wheel. Yeah, I gotcha. Uh, oh man, but yeah, it's just one of those things. But what are you going to do? But other than
costs a
that, oh
lot.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, and I think before we got on the air here, we were discussing we
We're
were going to
already
have a yeah, well, but yeah, we were discussing Carissa Hartley, and she had right now she's going through a case of walking pneumonia, and
ugh,
so yeah, and and I asked her,
that is dreadful. That is
yeah.
dreadful.
Yeah, and I asked her. I was talking to her last week, and she was under the weather. She thought it might have been bronchitis, and I asked her. I said,
I've been
basically,
fighting this cough.
yeah, and I told her, I said, well, you're pretty much famous for, like doing readings like health related type stuff. And I said, do you think it uh, might be getting some kind of a blowback from, the people that you're reading? Because she says that she feels like she's intermingling her energy with theirs, and she's picking up all this funk from them. But then again, it could be just simple, like you mentioned, just a fact of her environment, where she's located at.
I say always look for the physical cause first.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean anything's possible. It's. I was talking to a buddy of mine who's I think I told you about him. He's the engineer who was doing the time camera, or was involved in working on a couple of radionic type inventions, and he told me that he was working on something down in I think it was Charleston, and he thought he had gotten like he was picking up on a dead woman, and he said you could start
Yeah.
smelling. Yeah, he said you could start smelling like roadkill, smell like roadkill inside the office. Yeah, and he thought it was affecting him physically, and when he was doing some radionic stuff like that, and he said after that happened, he said he never was the same again. He really couldn't use radionics the way he could before. It's hard for him to get a stick
I
now.
can imagine it would. Fortunately, I've never had a problem like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this guy really did some serious research into radionics. I mean, he put together more or less a dream team. Some of these people were Nobel nominees, Nobel Prize nominees, and
Not for literature, I hope.
yeah, yeah, and they all came to the conclusion that yeah, there is something to this, and I said, yeah, no shit, and he's talking about energy fields and what have you, and I think you've probably discussed that a lot in your books too, about auras or whatever, and he told me that the average human being is about 162 feet in diameter because the energy field is around the body.
Well, the thing is, we don't really know because it always fluctuates.
Okay.
And so you can have somebody who has an energy field maybe that large, and you can have somebody whose energy field may barely reach the desk.
Right. Right.
We don't know. And that's just, there's no hard and fast rules for these things. But you think about this, if everybody's were to have an energy field 160 feet around them,
Uh-huh.
that's a lot of space.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you have all these people, their energy fields are intermingled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you start thinking about this, you can go flying off the deep end really fast. Because whose energy field are we intermingling with? Oh my goodness,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, and I've had fun with that over the years, of course. Basically doing something interesting, and in doing so, you're broadcasting this all over the world, and people are picking up on it in somewhere in Siberia. Uh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the handheld resonator, for example, or the handheld devices that we
yeah,
sell. I mean, that's all based on your energy field, either picking up
absolutely.
energy or transmitting, either receiving or transmitting
Absolutely.
energy.
Basically, you've got the energy field coming out the palm of your hand. It that device is in that energy field, and it works off that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, very simple theory. It's a pain in the butt to try to put these things together, but very simple theory, very easy to put together. I mean, it's just the idea that you could take that energy, either like suck the energy out of somebody, by using a vampire machine, or going the reverse, yeah, or resonating a thought form or
Yum,
an
yum, yum.
intent, or yeah, trying to mess with somebody.
Mhm.
And I have found that effective. I've used the what is the LED, the one that we sell, the hand beamer, the hand
The
beamer.
hand beamer, yes.
Yeah, I used to know somebody who was in some pain, and just to kind of spray, just kind of show it over the, or I just put the light toward the area they were having problems with, and
Mm-hmm.
they said they felt almost immediate relief. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there was any if there was anything to it, or if it's just a placebo effect, but still, it's
No,
a.
listen, if you're working on the other person and they don't know what's going on,
Hmm.
then that's not placebo because, they
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't playing doctor or anything like that. It's
I
just
know you were just doing, yeah, I understand
yeah,
this. I mean, I've
yeah,
done it
just
too. But of
yeah. There's
course,
just
it's like, yeah,
yeah.
uh, yeah, of course, like I say, I use these things as sex toys. So, you,
Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't gotten that advanced yet, but I'll keep that
you
as a note.
should.
I'll keep this a note to self type. I'll put it in the note to self category.
Yes. I mean, yeah,
Uh,
you just move it along the chakras and watch her respond.
well, okay, all right. I'll definitely I'll I'll put that under consideration.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean it's worth a try. Anything's worth a try, I guess.
Oh, that's
Uh,
very much worth a try. Believe me, I know. I've had whole rooms full of people watching me do that and going, "Ooh," and what is he doing? And
oh man, but no, that's something to, interesting there. Oh yeah, let me ask you a history question. Are you pretty familiar with World War II, right? That's a good thing.
I
You've
know
got
a
it.
little something about it. I know what occurred, and I know our side won,
Aha.
and
Okay.
that's about all you need to know.
Okay. What was the official reason why they interned the Japanese Americans? What was the official reason?
Because uh, they were paranoid. You see, it wasn't rational. Okay, and the official reason was very simple. They considered them a danger to national security. They also, and this is not normal, not generally known, entered Italian Americans and German Americans.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand the Italians. I get that. The
Yeah, but
Germans.
not many. And of course, the Italians were no danger at all because the Italians, and the Germans, they didn't want to have anything to do with Germany. My God, they're full of Nazis over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But basically, it was simple paranoia, and it was only on the West Coast. Okay, Japanese Americans, like in the Midwest, weren't bothered at all.
Okay.
It was only ones on the West Coast, and that was because they were afraid of sabotage.
Okay.
They were afraid that the Japanese submarine would send a little rowboat ashore, and the representative of Emperor Hirohito would have a little message for some poor Japanese shopkeeper, and he would go out and blow up a navy yard or some such nonsense.
Oh, okay.
And you had you had people imagining things. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so things occasionally go boom. Okay.
Nah.
Um, they're like you have like an oil refinery. Every once in a while, there's going to be an explosion in the oil refinery. Okay, somebody is going to imagine that that was a saboteur, or somehow the Japanese stuck an airplane in and dropped a bomb or something. Didn't happen. None of
Um,
that happened.
I saw the military.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
bullshit. It
okay,
never
I'm at,
happened.
okay. Right now, I'm on the
I
militarymuseum.org.
know, and I will tell you, those things didn't. There was only one actual successful Japanese attack on the continental United States. Only one.
Okay.
And that was a balloon bomb in Oregon.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of the one of those
It blew
bombs.
up the Sunday school picnic.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a cylinder where they have like phosphorus or something around it.
Whatever it was,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened is this thing fell out of the sky. The Sunday school picnic. Some idiot kid went over and kicked it and made it blow up.
Oh God. Yeah.
And,
Well.
yeah,
Yeah.
but remember, this was a Sunday school picnic, and this was the dumbest generation. So
Yeah, well, I know that everybody out there is wondering what the hell we're talking about. This is one of those Mandela effect things. I'm
yeah,
gonna do a
Mandela effect
Mandela. Okay,
things.
all right. Supposedly now in history, and I researched this, Chuck, before I got on the air, so I'm not talking out my ass. I'm just I went to like
Yeah, I know, but
militarymuseum.org.
what you got is, the source is wrong. Okay.
Okay, but they're saying that we had eyewitnesses to the
Yeah. Well,
submarine.
hey, you know,
That
you can find eyewitnesses to anything. You know.
okay. Well, I mean, supposedly in World War II, here and here's my point when I asked you about interning Japanese Americans. Okay, according to history now, the way things are now in this reality that I'm living in,
Hmm.
is because of a submarine sending bombs or sending missiles or what have you over to a oil field off of Santa Barbara, California, called the Elwood,
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
Elwood,
I
yeah.
know the story.
Okay,
It became a movie called 1941 with John Belushi.
okay, and anyway, they actually blew
The
up some
story has
air.
been around for a long time, but there has never been any evidence that there was a Japanese submarine doing that.
Oh, okay.
That was like I say, things go boom.
Let's see. Newspaper accounts describe the
Your
attack. Oh,
newspaper accounts are worthless. Newspaper accounts had
yeah,
airships in 1995. Come on.
yeah. I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I just
Now,
wondered. I
the
mean, I
thing
never heard of
is,
that.
that so people imagined this. Okay. And this is when people got paranoid.
Okay.
Okay. And that's why they interned the Japanese Americans, because they thought that some shopkeeper was going to blow up an oil field.
Ah. Okay.
You know,
Well.
and you really have to be skeptical of this stuff, and you have to look at it and you say, come on, this is bullshit, and we know it's bullshit, because if you don't, then you end up interning people.
All right. I mean, like right now, when I was a kid, C3PO, which was the gold-colored robot in Star Wars, was gold from head to toe. Now he
Yeah.
has a silver leg. In all the movies, or in the first one anyway, he has a silver leg. I don't ever,
I'll have to look at my copy of the movie.
yeah,
I haven't
and
looked at it in a long time, but I thought he was gold ahead from head to toe too. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, they even had, I even saw the toys now. They had showing with a silver leg. I think it was like
but
the right
maybe
leg.
I don't know. My guess is that things get re-edited. So
Oh yeah, and I was talking to my professor brother about this stuff, and he thinks, oh, this is a bunch of bullshit. He's in the same boat you're in. He thinks there's nothing to this. And then he's pretty familiar with the Bible. And I asked him, I said, in the Bible in Isaiah, does it say, and the lion will lie with the lamb, or does it say the wolf will lie with the lamb? He says, oh, it's the lion. And
oh,
I
I
told him,
always reply.
no, it's not. It's the wolf.
Wolf.
Everybody remembers it. Yeah, it's the wolf. Everybody remembers it as being a lion. Now, and yeah, the King James version, it's Isaiah.
Okay, now I'm not sure what it maybe. Okay, I'm
Isaiah.
not sure what
Yeah.
it said in the Revised Standard Version, or in
Oh,
the
well,
New American Standard Version, or in the Douay version, or in, let me see. There is, of course, we could go back to.
well, I'm just talking about the one that's
I'm having fun,
yeah,
but you
I got you.
understand my point. Which
Yeah, well, they're talking about the King James version, which is the one that everybody, that's the one
the
that
truth is,
most.
I doubt I ever read the line myself.
Yeah, I don't. I've never read
I
it either.
just go by what I've heard, because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not exactly a biblical scholar.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and you'd be surprised. My brother thought it was the lion. My mother thought it was the lion, and she's a church-going kind of a woman. And then I pull up the verse, which is Isaiah 11:6. Anybody can pull this up, King James version. It has nothing to do with a lion. It says the wolf also shall. Well, excuse me. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. That's what it says.
Okay, that's Isaiah. Now I wonder if there's another similar comment somewhere else in the Bible.
I also did that. You read my mind. I went through that. It doesn't exist in the Bible. Not in this version of the King James Bible that we know.
Like I say, I don't know. Maybe I mean, all I can know is what I always heard, because I never read the verse myself. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's just a mass, misremembering. That's what it is.
One of these days I am going to persuade a psychologist friend of mine who teaches who taught she's retired now. She taught at the University of Chicago, and have her come on and have fun with the Mandela effect.
Oh, I love it. I
And
think
if I
that'd be
could get
great.
her to do it, I don't know, but
That'd be great.
I'll press her on it and see if she'll do it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this from a different point of view. I'm looking at it as I do remember things being differently than some people, and also a guy said roughly he's noticed that probably 30% of the people he's talked to about this or had a serious conversation with him about this subject. About 30% of them believe or remember things the way they are now, the way they exist now. But the other 70% remember them the way that I remember them. And
Well, that's human memory.
yeah. And so I'm just saying, and I've had this conversation with my buddies, a lot of my friends here, and these guys there's some sharp cookies. I mean, there's these gentlemen, I would say genius level, minimum. I mean, they're just smart human
Okay.
beings. And I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, I think the Mandela effect is simply somebody needed to find a fancy name for vagaries of human memory.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, and it kind of led me to putting together a piece of the puzzle with these machines. You remember, I think we were discussing quantum computers, and really, when I found out what quantum computer, with the core of the computer, how it actually works, and I mean, it's truly quantum. I mean, Chuck, this is something that's beyond, just a bunch of transistors on a circuit board. I mean, this is something that is truly quantum, in the way of thinking and the way they put this thing together. And the way
Brad,
it
have you
works,
ever read My Psionic Terrorism?
uh, I've looked through it for some ideas
Did
on a
you
certain
read the last chapter?
psionic terrorism. This is the one that had the picture of the control panel from a nuclear power plant.
Yes. And what am I talking about there?
You're talking about,
Using micropsychokinesis to interfere with the control systems of nuclear reactors.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah. And
So this
so,
is nothing we did not know about.
yeah, I know. And I've come to the conclusion that these machines are basically quantum transmitters and receivers. They're transceivers. And so that's what I think I've got this nailed down. I'm starting to get a grasp of what the hell I've been working with for over a decade. And it's fascinating me, Chuck. I'm starting to take on a new insight as to what these machines truly are. And if what I'm thinking is correct, I mean, you talk about this is a human interface quantum computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these machines are. I mean,
That's one way to put it. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
that's one way to put it. Uh,
I mean,
I just
yeah,
I just call them fun things with dials.
yeah, exactly. But these, anyway, it's amazing how much the theory or the the theory behind quantum computers and basically how these machines interact with reality, how much they seem to work together, and they seem to be basically there's just it's all part of the same animal. It's so anyway, it's just my little insight here. I guess I got plenty of time on my hands to think about stuff.
You have too much time on your hands. That's the
Yeah.
problem. You need to paint more garage.
Oh shit. Oh
You're
man.
busy.
You know, I I like to work alone, and I think today it just reinforced that.
Yeah.
uh, I would have gotten more done by myself than I would have with most
Yeah,
of my family
I
working with me.
understand.
They tear up more than they fix.
I
It's the
I
damnedest
would
thing.
always say, don't be helpful.
The best help you could give me is to go inside and watch TV. That's the best help you could give me,
Disappear
right?
and let me work.
Yeah. God. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Just best thing you could do is go away. It's just the best. Oh well. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the biggest thoughts I've had on my mind this week. Uh, other than building machines for all the good little girls and boys. I mean,
All the
so
bad
and
girls
trying,
and boys too.
yeah, and trying to get this guy to contact you out there on the West
I know
Coast.
this is the craziest thing. Like I got absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Oh, oh yeah,
And like I say, it's probably a case of Gmail and AOL not talking to each other or something. Who knows?
oh yeah,
That's why I have the extra addresses for this.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I talked to him about an hour on Thursday night. And I
Why the
mean,
hell? I'm not getting anything. I don't know what's going on here.
yeah, yeah, he told, so, but anyway, it's, he's serious about getting started with you. And I just told
Yeah.
him, well,
I want to get a hold of
yeah,
this guy and get his money.
oh, yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, man. But no, I mean, I've had a couple people I try to contact. Here's what I don't understand, and I don't think you get that so much on your side of it that I do with Josh's customer base.
Yes.
Some of these people, they do not have an address on their PayPal receipts. That's usually how I go by, is the address, or they will send you a letter or a note along with the payment saying, "Hey, please send this machine to so and so address." And I don't even get that. And I
Oh,
try
I
to.
get that. I get that with orders every once in a while, but I'm used to it.
Oh yeah,
So I
and,
look at. So I just copied when I send you. I copy from the email then.
yeah, yeah. And I send them multiple emails saying, "Hey, I need your machine's ready. Can I get an address so I can send it to you?" Never hear from them. I got one. This is no
Good
joke.
God.
One from back in May. I mean, I sent this individual emails. Josh has sent this individual emails. We haven't heard a peep from this person. So
It's
I just
possible, of course, the person died.
Well, I mean, I'm going to sell their machine. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell their machine to another customer.
Yeah, you might as
Just
well. I mean, hey, because if you haven't heard that long, something's happened.
mm.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
and it could be something dramatic.
I have no clue.
You don't
So
know.
yeah, I mean, but it is it's not like this is not the first time this has happened, and all I gotta say is whether
Well,
you're
you gotta
ordering from
stop. You
us.
gotta stop killing Josh's customers.
Oh God, no. Hey,
Let's do it.
well, hey, like if
I'm
it was,
joking.
yeah, one of Josh's customers is about to become your student.
I
That's how I.
know. I'm
That's how I
having,
got.
but I've got to have fun with Josh. You know
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
that.
Oh man, I tell you, he's a unique individual. I don't know
We
how.
all are.
Oh man, I remember the first time I met him. He was having some little thing. It's like about 8 or 9, listeners, what have you. And he was doing,
Like us.
shows, gives like a ghost tour. We're going. I met over at some bar and grill type place. It's not really nice upscale type of establishment, and got to. That's how I met Shelly. That's the first time I met Shelly over there, and I met a couple other members of his entourage, and like I said, that was the day I gave him. I think went through a bunch of stuff. He showed us like his museum, his laboratory, yeah, and it was interesting. And I went ahead and gave him a couple of my machines that day, and I think like 6 or 7 months later, we were in business. I know it's less than that. I gave them until September, and we started selling them officially in January. So it's been like 4 months. Yeah, and like I said, that
Yeah, I
was
have one of those really machines.
yeah. I sent you one. I was just like, it's just my way of saying, hey, thanks. Hell, I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, I have
And
one of those really machines. Unfortunately there wasn't room for it, and so it's packed away now. But that when back in the apartment, that was one of my favorite machines.
well, thank you. I mean, I think I
I
even had
use
like
that thing all the time. I use that
yeah,
thing all the time.
yeah. I mean, I was just putting together something for you. It's nothing really special. It was just I figured, what the heck. And I sent you one just like I said, just to show my way of saying thanks for the inspiration with your books. Because
And like I say, like I said, it was one of my. It became one of my favorite machines. And then, unfortunately, when we moved the packing crate, uh,
mm,
there really isn't a lot of room in this room, and so I had to store a whole bunch of stuff, and that was unfortunately one of the things that got stored. But I have so many other machines here that
oh yeah, I mean,
I have
hey,
to put. I keep promising myself, and I have to do it. I have got to bite the bullet and put up shelves.
yeah, you're there just Velcro your machines to the wall like I
I am
did.
not velcroing machines to the wall. That is tacky. I am not going to do that. That is
Okay.
tacky and that is southern, and I'm not going to do it.
Hey, it works for me. Yeah, it's a real.
But and I make sure that when I build the shelves, they will not fall down.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just so put like a
Just
cake.
thought I'd be.
Uh, oh man.
No, no, seriously, you got to make these things right. I mean, and you can't put 200 pounds on them.
No shit. Oh
I
God.
mean,
Yeah, we found that out today.
yeah,
So
you know, no matter how well made the shelf is, there is a weight limit.
you know, and that thing's been there, no issues for over 22 years. I personally put them, I installed those things myself, and I mean, and I really, make sure everything's reinforced. I had plenty of weight over the years, but today apparently it's just enough
This was too much.
is too much. Yeah, and what are you gonna do? Is sit there and bitch about it like I've been doing for the last 45 minutes.
Well, I can't blame you. I mean, my
Oh man,
God, a god awful mess.
yeah, it was. I mean, I'm sitting there on my knees just painting. I'm thinking, oh shit. I just got finished painting, 2/3 of this garage. I barely got anything on me, and now I'm covered in this damn
Now you were
crap.
covered with paint. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's like so neat. I was like, oh, I'm gonna walk away just to, I wouldn't even have to wash my hands. This is just going so great.
Next thing
like,
you know, blap.
I'm thinking, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I also had shards of some clay pot that my mother had stored on
Whoops.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that all worked out great. That was just a pleasure to work
well,
with
look at
there.
it this way. Some archaeologist is going to love you.
Oh
Look,
God.
we found pottery from ancient.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was like it was like about this time last year. They had some kind of carpenter bees or something that was eating up the frame of one of they have two garage doors, and I think it was one of the garage doors ate up the frame on it, and the actual track for the garage for that particular door,
Yeah.
just basically broke loose from the wall, and it's like it came
Mhm.
off. I'm like, oh shit. And so I was the lucky guy because apparently I'm the only one with any kind of skill set in my family. And so they chose me to come down there and fix it. I spent like 2 or 3 days getting that thing rebuilt. And oh yeah. And it got to the point we had to do the adjustment. I said, hey, I've gone as far as I can go. You're going to have to get a professional to adjust this thing. I got all the parts in
Well,
place.
it's like think of poor old King Agamemnon outside the wall of Troy, heading up the troops and saying, "We're going to kill them Trojan sons of bitches. We're going to knock down the walls. We're going to break all the women and rape all the pottery."
Oh God.
And the voice from the back says, what is it, Phidippides? Mr. Agamemnon, King Sir, you got it wrong again."
Oh God. God. Oh man. But no, it's just that's just a typical day in the neighborhood. Oh boy.
Then when I think of pottery, I always think of that joke.
Oh man. Tell me about it. But and the thing about it, at least my mother was cool, calm, and collective after that.
I imagine she was. She was all covered with paint and
I mean, her tone immediately changed. Once she saw a crisis, she was good to go. She was happy as hell when she got into a crisis mode.
yeah.
Oh God! I guess it took the stress off of
So
non.
see, this every time your mother acts up, just pour a bucket of paint on her. Then
Oh, nah, I don't think that's gonna work. She may. She's a spry lady. I kid you not. She's tough. She's tough. Yeah. I mean, I have to give her credit. I do have to give her credit. But she's with all her faults, when things were down through the years, she was always there with she'd get the job done, but you hear a lot of comments in the meantime
my
about,
mother was always there too, making bad things worse.
oh yeah, you always hear a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Mm.
Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Well, I didn't have you here to guide me. I didn't have you here to tell me what to do. I'm sorry.
I would just say to my mother, shut up. Or try
Oh,
not to be more stupid than God made you.
oh God.
Yeah.
Oh wow. The
Yeah.
Casamano household. Oh
Oh,
God.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, by the time my mother died, she and I cordially hated each other.
Really?
Really? Oh, yeah.
So your dad was the mediator. And when was he the one that kept the
There
stress level
was
down?
no anyone.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I mean, after my father died, my mother gradually went more and more insane and became
Okay.
more and more drunk. By the time she stopped being drunk, she was thoroughly insane.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Wow.
and so, I was like, and I
Uh,
got stuck being the caregiver when if I'd had any brains in my head, I would have closed the door behind me and said, go drink yourself to death. I'm out of here.
oh,
But
jeez.
no, I was a damn fool, dutiful son.
Oh
Learned my
yeah.
lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm learning mine too. Oh, yeah. Well. Yeah. What are you gonna do? It's just the way it is.
Well,
It's just
nothing you can do now. It's a long time ago. But
yeah. Yeah. God. Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna? Like I said, I get along better with these people more than I used to. I mean, they have their issues like everybody else, I guess. But it's what I was dealt in life, so I might as well play the hand.
yeah.
So what are you gonna? It is what it is. All right, but no, is there anything else going on tonight in particular you want to talk about?
I
Because
don't know. I mean, things in the world are interesting as usual.
I've noticed a little activity out
Oh,
there, and
yeah, there's been, thought forms are working nicely. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, blood and souls for Uncle Chuckie. Lots of
Yeah,
free energy to feed on.
yeah, like from a Walmart. Can you ask for a
Yeah,
better
basically,
place?
of course, people don't understand how the process works. When you have something like this and everybody gets all worked up over it,
Hmm.
the energy you're feeding on is not the energy of the event. That is transitory. That passes very quickly. By the time you even hear about it, it's gone.
Okay.
What you're feeding on is the emotional energy that people are pumping into it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so it's been, for us vampires, it's been a pretty good day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A lot of good
Yeah.
eating out there.
A lot of good eating. Yeah.
Hmm.
What do they have? Like, was it some bar up in Dayton, Ohio, or something? Is that what
Yeah,
the?
something there too. I mean, but like I say, it's not the event itself. It's how people, it's the reaction to it. It's like the old pear eggs, the Princeton blah, blah, blah project. And they put these little, they call them eggs, but they were essentially random number generators
Right.
all over the world. And they
Right.
did this for any number of years. And these things were clacking merrily away, feeding energy, feeding information back into the main computer at Princeton.
Right.
And about 3 hours before any event that got out, that really made the news, and the important thing, it had to really make the news. The numbers would spike on one
Ah.
number. Okay,
Okay.
so you knew 3 hours in advance something big was going to happen, something that people would get all worked up over.
Okay.
Didn't matter what it was, you understand. It was just
Right.
something, but it was 3 hours. So what apparently happened, and this is where things get very interesting, is that the information of the people reacting to it somehow was powerful enough to shoot back in time 3 hours and
Okay.
cause the eggs to react.
So precog an event by
Yeah,
3 hours.
3 hours, but it worked back in it. Time worked backwards in that. Now, time isn't supposed to do that. Time is supposed to be linear in one direction. And for that energy to do that, it
Huh.
screws up the math terribly.
Huh. Oh. Well, it goes back to a quantum thing, I guess.
Yeah, that now then we're talking real quantum stuff, okay? We're not talking the Einstein spinning in his grave was unavailable for comment kind of quantum stuff, new age quantum stuff. We're talking the real thing here. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's one of these, it was one of the great mysteries with this thing.
Yeah.
Not that it occurred, but why did it occur and why was it 3 hours?
Oh. Oh man. You know, I was thinking about that too. I noticed something. Josh had an experiment where there's a roulette wheel, and I actually won some money off of this.
Hmm.
In this little experiment, yeah. But here's what the deal was. He's going to get people to pick a number. You had or pick a colors. You had three choices. So you had red, black, or green. Okay, and if you got he's going to spin the thing, put $100 down, spin the wheel, and if we got the color, then you go to the next tier. Okay, I got one right. I got the second time right. Number three is where pretty much is where I lost it. Nobody got it right on number three, and it just seems like it's like there's some kind of a barrier to get from we got one, we got two right, no problems there, but when you go to number three, that's when it starts screwing up on you.
Yeah, it's all a matter of probabilities, and probabilities do strange things.
Mm.
And of course, you have to be careful not to, you have to kind of keep your head screwed on your shoulder with this too, because yes, theoretically, there is an infinitesimal probability you might walk out of your back door and into the Middle Ages.
Yeah, anything's possible. Okay, I
But
got it.
don't expect to.
Nah, anything's possible.
Yeah,
But
you have to keep your head screwed on your shoulders with this stuff.
yeah. I mean, I do find like getting back to the Mandela stuff. I find that interesting because, again, it's just I wonder where this come from. If this is a true psychological issue where you have a mass amount of people
It's
who.
I would say it's psychological. It's purely psychological.
Hmm,
Um,
okay. I mean,
because frankly, it's easily determined. If whether something's true or not is usually pretty easily determined.
yeah, yeah. Well, again, the idea that the quantum part of it, where basically there's there's an infinite amount of different variables here that can and supposedly there's an infinite amount of different realities, and they're all intermingling together, and that's why quantum computers
And
work.
how the hell did I get stuck with this reality?
You were not a very nice person in your last
Yeah, I know.
life.
I killed a beggar in my last incarnation. That's what I did. No good deed goes unpunished.
Oh yeah, I'm learning that
I mean,
today.
if I had kicked the beggar into the gutter and put a sword through him, I'd be rich. Oh
Oh,
no! I had to give him a penny, and here I am
yeah.
stuck in this damn packing crate.
Oh, yeah, I know the feel. I mean, hey, I'm trying to do a good deed here, and then I wind up having a mop of 3 gallons of paint. Yeah, that was just it worked
That's
out.
right. You did a good deed for your parents. What happens? You got baptized in paint.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh man. Yeah. Even my dad called me about that. He's feeling bad about it. I said,
You should be sad about.
I just told him, shit happens. I mean, I didn't pay for the paint, so I didn't really have a, the only involvement I had was in the cleanup.
I suppose
So,
into every life some paint must fall, but
oh God, yeah. So, it's the good stuff too. So it probably cost him something. But yeah, I told him what he needed to do, and he didn't. There's like a special kit for garage floors, and it's basically you have like two different cans, two
don't
different.
put that stuff on the shelf.
Yeah, no. Basically, it's like an epoxy base because I painted the floor too that garage like about 22 years ago, and I mean it's held up for 22 years. It's done a pretty good job,
Yeah.
and yeah, and so it basically was an epoxy based paint. Like you had 2 gallons. Like one was like sort of a you had to mix them together and it would harden like within 30 minutes. Like you had like 30 minutes worth of time to play with paint the stuff on the floor. And so Yeah, and I told him that's what he needed to get. They're a little expensive, but it'll last. And no, he decided to get the latex paint, and I told, and his lovely spouse really wasn't too happy about it. She wanted things the way they were, where they are now, just repaint the same color. And he, he just, he wanted me to carry it back to the store for him. I said, no, I haven't got time to do that. You got plenty of time. You bought it. You know where to go. You get it. You can take it back.
And besides, you don't get a refund if you spill it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And
they don't refund for stupidity.
Yeah, so I don't really think it needs that receipt now. But yeah, I mean, just put it right back there on the shelf. I didn't think much about it, and oh God, that was just That was just an event that I really did not want to relive.
Oh, you don't. That's not. You don't want this to be your Groundhog Day.
Oh God. Oh.
Just keep reliving it.
Oh yeah, it reminded me of my childhood. I mean, it's just like more, like I was saying earlier in the program, in tonight's program. I mean, I'm serious. If I worked alone, I would have gotten a lot more done and a lot less frustration.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it would have just
stay out of my way. Let me work.
Yeah, just leave me alone, and it'd been okay. Just leave me alone. I mean, my egghead brother was, helping and all that stuff, and he had to leave. He didn't want to stay there all day, and lucky for him, I stayed there an extra hour and a half and got to watch this, this thing happen. But
I was the siblings.
Oh God, yeah. Well, lucky me. Yeah, I wound up with a couple of brothers and a sister. Yeah. They should have stopped with me. They really,
They stopped with me. First thing they ever did. Save me the trouble of killing the siblings.
Oh, geez. Yeah, what can I say? Oh, man. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it short tonight, if you don't mind. I
don't mind. I know you've had an exhausting day.
Yeah, I'm not exactly, at the top of my game right now, but let's go ahead and get going here. And with any luck, we should have Carissa Hartley next week.
Yeah, see if we can get her next week. We'll see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If she can stop coughing long enough. I know the feeling. Believe me, I know the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. I just, and I don't want to push her or whatever. I want her to be, yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, anyway, on that note, my friend, I'll go ahead and get going.
Then we will call it in 1, 2. Good night, people. This has been the Chuck and Brad Show.